Hello and welcome to Just a Fling. Today is a very special show. We managed to get quite possibly the cutest human being on the planet, Miss Katie Suib.
Thank you. every time you say that, it embarrasses me in the most wonderful way.
I thought that it might, and if it makes you really uncomfortable, then we won't pursue that avenue of conversation.
I love it, girl. I love it.
So thanks for being with us today.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me on Just a Fling.
They tell me that you grew up in Pennsylvania.
I did. I grew up in the great state of Pennsylvania, in a very, very rural area. Lots of cows and horses and four-wheeling and things. And I went to college in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, which is quaint and lovely and a small city.
So it is a little town of Bethlehem.
It is.
Sorry, I couldn't help it. I had to.
It is a little town of Bethlehem.
All right, did you get really sick of that joke?
Actually, you're the first person who's ever said that to me.
Really?
Well, because Bethlehem, Pennsylvania is like it's a small city. It's not a little town, really.
Are they not religious there?
So the college that I went to is called Moravian College, and Moravian is actually a religion. I didn't know that until I got there. It's a lovely, lovely religion, and it's Christian, and it's very accepting of all people. The city itself has a really rich history. It was like a no fighting zone in the Revolutionary War because the Moravians would take in soldiers from either side to care for them, like in their hospitals. So it has a very sweet history. It also is the home of Just Born, which is the manufacturer of Peeps, among other things.
So I had a friend who went to school in St. Louis, went to college in St. Louis, which is where the Anheuser-Busch factory is. So while underage drinking was not encouraged there, it was certainly not a dry campus, and everywhere you went, there were Anheuser-Busch products. So going to school in the same town as the Just Born factory, were there like Peep vending machines all over the place?
No, it was actually, they would sponsor things occasionally, but they were not a really loud organization. I only visited the Peep factory when, actually, as an adult afterwards, like doing business. Like I went there, and it's wonderful. Like they have this small-ish facility, and they manufacture the Peeps in the same place that they market and make business plans for the Peeps. Like it's very small and lovely, and they have all these like rules on the wall about how to like be a wonderful business. It's very sweet.
I thought you were going to say rules about how to consume Peeps and like whether or not you should put them in the microwave.
Well, I do have very specific rules about how to consume Peeps, but that's my personal
Please
issue.
share with us the Peep rules.
One, they only are to be consumed once a year, and that is Easter time. Two, they must be consumed stale. So I say Easter time and not Easter because if Easter Bunny comes on Easter Sunday morning, you don't eat the Peeps on Easter Sunday morning because they're not stale yet, unless the Easter Bunny popped a hole in the case.
How long does it take a Peep to get to optimum staleness?
3-4 days, like maybe
Okay.
a week. And it gets this like perfect, hardish, sugary, crystally thing happening on the outside, and like kind of chewy. You get a similar sensation when you do microwave them, not to the point of burning, but like microwave them so they're huge and then let them shrink down, and then they have that same kind of.
Do the Easter time Peeps taste different than the other Peeps? Are they flavored?
They're not flavored. It's the food coloring and the shape that's different.
So
but
they just have to be ducks and bunnies, is what you're saying.
Or like Peeps. They have to be little chickens. They're not like bunny. A bunny is not a Peep. A pumpkin is not a Peep. A Peep is a chicken, and a chicken is Peep. And I want my Peep to be bright yellow, and I want to eat it at Easter time.
That is fantastic. That is fantastic. So what is it that we're going to be flinging today?
Well, because of my firm belief in when Peeps are appropriate to eat, we're going to be flinging inappropriate Peeps. These are Halloween Peeps.
This is what they had at the store, was Halloween Peeps.
Yes.
We're going to fling a Peep.
Ooh, that was surprisingly far.
Ghost Peep went 23 and a half steps.
Yes!
Do you want to try a pumpkin peep?
Yes.
Okay. Flingy peeps.
That went pretty far too.
No. Pumpkin peep went 24 steps.
Pumpkin peeps are shockingly more aerodynamic than ghost peeps.
Pumpkin peep beats ghost peep for flinging. Thanks for joining us again for Just a Fling and the fabulous, adorable Katie Suib. Thank you so much for being on the show.
My pleasure.
It's a pleasure having you. We're gonna feel free to subscribe. I don't know exactly how many links are gonna be in the doobly-doo this time because, well, do we really need to promo Peeps more than we did?
I think we did our due diligence.
I think we did our due diligence for Peeps. But anyway, subscribe, like us, tell your friends about us, and we'll see you next time on Just a Fling. Get home safe.
If you like this, we hang out sometimes, so you should just come out and hang out with your kitty.